Du coup... Ah, attendez. Attaque de banque. Vous voulez que je fasse la quête principale ou l'attaque de banque ou... Attendez, il y a un autre truc. Non, à la chasse, on va pas faire ça. Ça va être chiant. Trouver des écrevisses, non merci. Non, le braquage de banque ou la quête de Osea. Dites-moi ce que vous préférez. La quête principale ou une activité à la con. Je me demande si existait les sarbacanes à l'époque. Ce serait bien de chasser avec. Pas de problème de peau. Oui. Alors. La banque, quête principale, c'est cool. 50-50 de... 50-50. 50-50. Donc vous m'aidez pas vraiment en fait.
Mr. Morgan, I had your stuff unloaded.
Thank you.
I put you in one of the upstairs bedrooms. I thought that would be a little nicer for
On va
you.
faire quête principale du coup.
The place is a dump, but we can survive here.
Yes, it's great if you love alligators and mosquitoes.
Exactly.
Was that you?
Bah les couilles.
Hey, Arthur. Come on! If we're gonna make it to this party, we sure as shit better clean up a little.
So we're doing this?
Oh, yeah. Old friend Dutch Van der Linde's finally showing his true colors. Social climbing. Old Senor Bronte, that horrendous snake, has invited us to the ball, Cinderella. So my suggestion is we go and get you a gown.
You son of a bitch.
Oh non, je vais devoir me changer. D'ailleurs, j'ai plus mon casque, bien sûr, mon chapeau ours. Va falloir que je règle ce souci. Peut-être pas à la réception, hein.
We are ridiculous. Utterly.
I ain't never been to a ball in my life.
Nor have I, if I am being honest.
I used to quite often. There can be fine
Oh,
pickings.
no pickpocketing. We are here to make real contact.
What kind of contact?
Well, I don't know. We'll find what we can.
Un Bill, il a
All I
l'air
know for
ridicule.
sure is we are going to a party at the mayor's house, and the guest of honor is the worst crook in town. I'm sure that we will find something.
Okay.
Mais les verres, ils sont vides les verres.
Gentlemen, Luca, I'm afraid the mayor does not allow guns at official functions after last year's incident.
Alors attendez, moi j'ai ça, j'ai
Luca
mes
here will
deux
take you to Mr.
fusils,
Bronte. I believe he is expecting you.
Follow me,
des
gentlemen.
cocktails molotov, des couteaux, mon lasso.
This way, please, gentlemen. Senior Bronte will be so pleased that you made it.
We are honored to be here.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Come, this way. What a beautiful evening it shall be. Mr. Bronte is a very good friends with the mayor. Good evening, Pierre.
Senor Napoli?
As long as the mayor behaves himself, you know. Mr. Bronte, he has that thing, you know, respect.
Hosea, Bill, you join the party. We'll meet you out back after we pay our respects to Senor Bronte.
Come.
Moi je dois aller avec Dutch. Si j'avais su qu'on verrait Arthur dans cette tenue, franchement. Eh ben les armes sont pas autorisées. Hein.
Ah, the angry cowboys, you arrived. And you've washed per la prima volta questo mese, senza dubbio.
This is quite a party you've invited us to.
Yes, quite something. Although I'm not quite sure what.
So, this is Saint Denis High Society.
Yes, apparently so.
And all these people, these are friends of yours, Senor Bronte?
No, not quite, not quite. But they certainly are afraid of me. Like that one. See that wretch? He's the mayor. Henri Lemieux. He'll do anything for $1, and I mean anything.
Politics is a foul business.
Yes. Oh, and that one too. That is Alberto Fusar. He owns a sugar plantation out on the island, and he comes here to whore and despoil himself. Oh, and that is Hobart Crawley, a Confederate major in the war. I mean, hero, they say, but this is his very young wife. I mean, a young mistress, that's the natural order of things, yes, but a young wife is unseemly. Oh, the Redskins. I have no sympathy for them, because whoever is stupid enough to get tricked by the Americans, no, they get what they deserve, huh? Yes, and a letter to the mayor. Oh, yeah, that'll save you. And that is Hector Fellows. This self-righteous newspaper man. Maybe you will kill him for me one day.
Well, we're not paid killers as such, not in cold blood anyway.
I did not know you were so particular that you wouldn't help a friend.
Oh, I'm willing to help in any way I can, within reason.
I'm going to pretend to understand what that means.
I meant no offense, sir.
None taken. None taken! All these vulgar people. They hate me. Non vedo l'ora di guardarti morire.
Well, it has been wonderful conversing with you, but I can tell that you are very busy, and I won't waste any more of your time.
Yes. Go, enjoy yourselves, and mingle with this vulgar scum. It'll make you long for the days when you could shoot each other and screw cows out on the open range.
Those sure were the days. Good day, gentlemen.
Good day to you.
Détestable.
But before you go, what exactly are your plans here?
Well, we've not made any... Well, we are going to need some money.
Money, yes, of course. But there's money at the trolley station. They keep a lot of cash there in the day. Now, I could not involve myself in such matters. But you... As a guest, yes. As my guest, bah, do it, huh? Okay, good day, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Le mec là, l'italien, la prompté, il me fait penser
Ok,
à
ragazzi,
Berlusconi
adesso buono.
au niveau de sa tête.
I'll show you to the party, gentlemen, if you'll kindly follow me.
Je sais pas si vous avez aussi cette impression, mais moi je trouve qu'il ressemble à Berlusconi.
Gentlemen, enjoy your evening and welcome once again to Saint-Denis. Ciao, ciao.
Putain.
Gentlemen, let's go ingratiate ourselves.
Hey, friend.
Good evening, mister.
Go find the mayor if you can and stay out of trouble. And steal nothing unless it's information. Of course. Jose, you go find us.
On va trouver le maire. Le maire, c'est le mec paumé avec des lunettes.
Glass of champagne, sir?
Ah, get me a bloody drink, will you? A small one,
C'est pas là.
just big enough for me to swim in.
Il était près de... Putain, il est solide avec son plateau, lui. Il était là, le maire. Là. Et pourquoi je peux...
Lemieux, this intellectual here was just insulting me regarding the Redskins.
I did no such thing. But, Mr. Lemieux, I suggested that all of us, as Americans, had a duty to take care of people living in this land. And that extends to Saint-Denis.
It ain't complex, Lemieux. And only an idiot like you, buddy, would try to make it so.
I will not deny idiocy, sir, but perhaps now is not the time.
Typical pansy.
You are drunk, Ferdinand.
I'm not drunk, you fool. But this man loves darkies.
Hey, you are pretty drunk. Yeah, what say you and me cool off?
Get your hands off me.
Come on, sleep it off.
Ça dégage.
Sit down and calm down. Count to 1,000.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Henri Lemieux. I hope you're enjoying my party.
The mayor.
Allegedly.
There's quite a place you got here.
It's not mine, and the city is horribly in debt, but we can still put on a good show. Do you know Evelyn Miller?
My lord. A writer?
Well, we seem to have another deranged drunkard on our hands.
Shall we?
Oh, my lord, they're fantastic.
Excuse me, pardon. Monsieur, please. Mr. Cornwall was quite insistent, I'm afraid. He shouted down the telephone for several minutes.
Mr. Cornwall is a horse's ass, and a bad horse.
I'm very sorry, sir.
It's not your fault. I'm a fool for trusting him. I'll come in and sign it in a minute. Let me enjoy the fireworks.
Of course.
Did he say something about Cornwall? Yes. Find out what. Sure.
Yeah, yeah, bon accenté anglish, oui. Mais pourquoi mon perso s'arrête comme ça? Laissez-moi vivre. Bonjour monsieur. Je vous salue. C'est cool parce qu'il y a des persos qui parlent français, mais bon.
No problems? Everything's fine. We have the place well secured. Good. Mr. Bronte has a habit of wandering about and reading whatever he likes. We're watching him and his men like hawks. Thank you, Mr. Turner. Is everything taken care of? The telephone, it keeps ringing.
The mayor said he will sign later.
Mon perso, il est un peu tout... fait la tortue.
Marie! Marie! Find that little reprobate chip and beat him. I will not have standards slip in this house. Have you lost your mind? I said, have you lost your mind? Come here. Come here. Look at me. Look at me. Who do you think you are? This area is not meant for the likes of you. You know this. The standards in this house are slipping. This is a final warning to you, miss. A final warning. Now get out of my sight.
C'est bon? Ok. Donc là, il va monter à l'escalier. Donc montons à l'escalier. Notre perso me fait penser au mec de Super Séduceur. J'avoue. Trouver le livre des comptes dans le bureau. Ok. Bah du coup je sais que c'est là. C'est la coupe de cheveux qui fait ça, je pense.
Top secret. Extremely confidential. Very interesting.
Se barrer maintenant. La coupe plus le nez un peu. Oula, je connais pas assez le... Enfin, j'ai vu une fois la personne, donc je sais pas son nez, mais... A priori, je vois que tu es un fan de ce jeu, donc... Je vais te croire.
find anything?
I think so.
Nothing. This town is a waste of time.
Maybe not. I think.
Gentlemen, I think we're done here.
J'ai jamais joué, mais j'aime bien regarder. Ok.
There's plenty of money moves through here, of course, and I think I found out how we can grab some of it. A big bank. Real one, I mean. But not yet.
A city bank?
Maybe. And a stuffed one. If we're gonna leave, that could be the one thing we need.
There's also that trolley car station Senor Bronte told us about, and I heard about a high-stakes poker game. Come on.
Le mec a pas de barbe. Ah bon, il y a pas de barbe le mec dans Super Séduction, je pensais.
Here comes Lenny. All right. Let's get in. Go home.
I ain't never felt so awkward in all my life. All them folk all so pleased with themselves. Oh, high society's pigeon shit. If you ask me, it's more like torture.
Well, that's sort of the point, isn't it? Let the people torture themselves. Here's them papers I took. Anybody see you take this? I don't think so. I might have an idea. Let me think on it.
Bon. Je sais pas comment ça va finir cette histoire, hein, mais... Ils vont encore se foutre dans la merde.
Interesting times.
I guess. So what's next? Dancing lessons? Deportment?
More along the lines of armed robbery. Jose is handling reconnaissance on the bank. He and Abigail are gonna run some distractions, see how the law reacts.
Good.
Oh, and I spoke to Evelyn Miller. Fine man. Here helping the Indian chief we saw.
Yeah, I met him too, with the mayor.
He's lobbying officials in Saint Denis on their behalf. Maybe we could help.
Maybe.
Now, I think there's a lot of money on the riverboat. A lot of money. And Trelawney, he's investigating for us. He says to meet him at the Taylor's.
Okay.
One big score down here, Arthur, and we disappear. We are almost heading home.
Where is home?
I don't know. Exactly. But I can smell it. I'm gonna go investigate this trolley thing old Bronte was talking about.
Okay.
Ok. Ok. Prendre. Alors attendez, niveau quête. Donc ici j'en ai plus. Et j'ai vu qu'il y en a deux. Il y en a une qui est de type inconnu et il y en a une de type Josiah Trelawney. Une longue nuit de débauche. Sorti sur le bateau à vapeur et veut que vous le retrouviez chez le tailleur. Du coup, moi, celle-là m'interpelle, hein, évidemment. On parle de choses inconnues. Où je veux y aller. On va faire un voyage rapide. Y'a pas une histoire comme quoi les histoires des deux Red Dead étaient liées? Bah si. Vu que là ça se passe avant Red Dead 1 et qu'on est dans la bande de Dutch. Où il y a John Marston, et John Marston c'est le héros de Red Dead 1 et tout ça, donc si c'est complètement lié. Vu que c'est la préquelle. Bon, je sais pas où je vais apparaître dans le voyage rapide de Saint-Denis. J'espère que le voyage rapide permet de gagner du temps que si j'avais été à cheval. C'est-à-dire, j'espère que le temps de chargement sera pas trop long. Ok, nickel. Et les Vardi. Animal. Il faut que je fasse un truc. Non, c'est pas ça qu'il faut que je fasse, c'est ça. Et de type... Si je fais hop... On a une brochure pour de la religion, clairement je vais pas te le prendre, hein, Coco. Hop, et enfin pour l'énergie... Et le sang-froid. On va prendre un peu de gin. Hop, voilà, on a mangé des biscuits, machin et tout. Un petit verre de gin. Et c'est parti pour la journée. Ah, on va boire de l'alcool comme ça direct. Pur. Allez. Qu'est-ce que t'as?
Hey, do I know you?
I believe we've met.
We have?
At that ghastly party.
Oh, Evelyn Miller.
Unfortunately so, Mr.
Arthur Morgan, at least sometimes.
Can I say something rude?
Sure.
The mayor thinks you robbed him. To be clear, he wasn't very upset about it. He rather liked you.
Okay.
Do you, well, I mean to say, can you steal things?
Is there a reason you're asking me to incriminate myself, Mr. Miller?
Well, I'm sorry. Have you met? This is Rains Fall, a great chief, and his son, Eagle Flies.
Gentlemen, yeah, we saw you in the wagon train crossing the river at Cumberland Falls. And at the party, you were upstairs.
You have great powers of observation.
Yes, my people, if we are even a people anymore. We've fought hard. We've made peace treaties, and those treaties were broken. And we've been moved and punished and moved.
I'm sure.
And now I am told we are to be moved again.
Clearly contravening the peace treaty signed 3 years ago.
This will lead to war.
No, my son, it will not. We cannot fight another war. They have got stronger, and we have become far weaker, Mr. Morgan.
Well, it's bad business.
It's to do with oil. I know it is, but I need the proof. I believe there were some prospectors who were on their land a few months ago who have filed reports with Leviticus Cornwall and the state government claiming huge reserves of oil under their land.
So, you want me to try and steal it?
Obviously they can't. And even more obviously, I would be useless. Listen, I realize that it is a ridiculous request, but we're very desperate.
Now, I'm not a do-gooder, Mr. Miller. Gentlemen, I'm very sorry for your predicament, but I'm a working man. I got problems of my own.
We will pay you very handsomely, Mr. Morgan.
Ah.
How much?
I told you, they're all mercenaries.
There's a price on my head in 2 states, my friend. The government doesn't like me any more than it does you. Like you, I've been running for as long as I can remember. And like you, my time here is nigh on done.
We understand, and we will pay.
Thank you.
You meet my son in a couple of days near Citadel Rock, just west of the oil fields.
Okay.
We are very grateful for your help.
Gentlemen, that appointment with the senator. We should head over there.
It's a waste of our time. And his.
We must try everything. Come along.
Hello, Mr. Miller. The counselor wants to apologize. He can see you now.
We've been waiting I don't know how long.
Or next month, if you'd like to reschedule.
Come. Perhaps the senator won't mind waiting.
Et oui, Sacha, c'est Connor, le héros de Assassin's Creed 3, mais perso, je sais pas à quoi il ressemble. Enfin, je pas jouer au jeu, m'intéresse pas, donc je n'ai point fait attention. Enfin, je connais pas sa tête, surtout. Du coup, je dois faire un truc pour dans 2 jours, mais bah, on verra quand le point sera là, quoi. Là, on va aller voir Josiah Trelawney.
I'd like to revisit your time. Attention!
Attention! Dixit le mec qui était déjà sur le trottoir. Petit coup de trompette.
Excuse me. So, how are you? Not bad.
Ah, there you are, dear boy.
Yes, here I am.
Well, we're going to need to get you smartened up a bit.
Why?
Well, you can't play at the tables on a Lannahechee riverboat looking like this.
You can't?
Not if you want to fit in so well that no one will realize you're there to rob the place. Now, come on.
Are we still doing that?
Of course. We're going to fix you up so fine no one will notice a thing.
Hello, can I help you, gentlemen?
Yes, my friend here is in need of a new suit. We are playing on the riverboat this evening.
Excellent. Well, you'll find all my inventory in the catalog here.
Make this gentleman look like the Duke he really is. It was the English's fault his grandfather had to emigrate. A bitter and jealous people.
Putain, de toute façon, j'ai pas le choix. Le mec sur la route. Il était pas sur la route.
From all the inbreeding.
Come on, let's get you to the barber.
Oula, calme-toi avec le barbier.
Good luck tonight, gentlemen.
Herr Strauss has scoped the whole thing out. It's quite ingenious, actually.
What is?
The action he has planned. Indeed, it's not much of an action at all. You play cards and win. And you're going to bet very big and flamboyantly while you win. And everyone's going to think you're some new money from the oil fields come to lay it on thick and drunk. All the while, Herr Strauss will be signaling you in your line of sight. When you bust the place, they'll take you upstairs to pay you off. And that is when Javier comes in, and you take whatever you want.
You don't think they might see an armed Mexican coming into the safe with me?
Sure, they might, but perhaps not. You will see.
The suspense is killing me.
Oh, don't be so jaded. We both know this is just the kind of innocent fun you thrive on.
Well, after the past couple of months, armed robbery don't seem such an innocent pastime.
No, but we, you, all of us, will be done here soon.
I hope so.
Come on.
Ok. Voilà, j'ai peur.
My good man, could you smarten up my dear hick friend here? This unlikely fellow has made himself a fortune in the oil fields and learned himself not a lick of manners or gentlemanly deportment.
Well, very good, sir.
No, it's not good. Not good at all. Not if they're going to let him play big at the tables tonight.
Hop. Je fais des efforts, hein. J'essaye de... Non.
Make him look like a
Cheveux. P. Ah, donc là je suis à taille max. Allez, je peux faire un effort et descendre jusque là. À la limite. Mais c'est tout. Hein. La barbe, je touche pas. Hein.
There, very smart.
Come on, let's get to the docks. I've arranged some transportation.
Montez dans la calèche. Ah, je suis un vrai gentilhomme là.
George,
Oula.
to the Grand Corrigan, please.
Grand Corrigan, sir.
Well, look at you. From Toad to Prince.
Yeah, this is a bit much, ain't it? Coach?
We can't whinny up there on horses like a bunch of countrified yokels. You're brash oil man. Money to burn. Which reminds me, no shuffling and mumbling. Puff your chest out. Get outside yourself.
Yeah, all right. This ain't Hamlet. So, who's a Mark? Is he all right, by the way, the driver?
Oh, yes, don't worry. George and I go way back. It's a man called Desmond Blythe. Made a fortune in hosiery of all things. Likes to play fast and always keeps some extra collateral in the safe upstairs.
So, if Strauss is sitting behind him, how does he know what cards I got?
He won't. But the dealer has recently become a very good friend of mine.
Another one.
Don't worry, Arthur. We're all the authors of our good fortune. He'll make sure you get the right cards.
What could possibly go wrong?
Indeed.
Ah bah, tant mieux qu'on me souffle quoi jouer parce que le poker,
What money am I playing with?
pas vraiment expert.
Don't worry. That has all been arranged. Your chips will be waiting. Ah, there she is. Come on.
Okay.
Arthur, leave any weaponry here. They'll search us when we get on. George, we'll collect these from you later.
Very good, sir.
Thank you, George.
Good luck, sir.
Fais attention, hein, Georges. J'y tiens.
Now remember what I said, Arthur. Everyone is the author of his own good fortune.
Yes, believe me, I heard every word.
Watch Strauss, listen to the dealer, and this should be a very lucky night.
What could possibly go wrong? Même le jeu te le dit. Eh ben oui.
How wonderful to see you, Arthur. You remember this pair of boys we met in New York? Come on. Champagne is on dear old Arthur. He's rich as can be and feeling luckier than a turkey that survived Thanksgiving.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, dear boy.
Donc on a Ravière et Strauss avec Strauss-Kahn.
Drinks on Arthur. Champagne.
I'm afraid we require all patrons to hand over their guns.
Good.
J'en ai pas.
The table's away.
C'est quoi cette scène
Okay.
You seem unsure.
Robbing a heavily armed riverboat without a gun tends to bring out the self-doubt in me.
These people are virtually idiots. This is simple stuff. Now have a good time, but don't lose too much money or your wife is going to kill me.
Whatever you say.
Ok.
Now where can I get a cocktail?